All right, hello and welcome back to the channel. This is another review. I actually have another review I need to do that I've been kind of putting off, trying to plan it out. It's going to be kind of special. But today we are reviewing the Deere RC 114 Fast Shark RC cars with colorful LED lights, 40 kilometers an hour. Can't give you that. Blah 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 blah. Adult toys. Two batteries, level indicator. So this is what comes in the box. You get this car with these lights on the bottom, a light in the front, lights on top. Um, Two batteries. It is. I'm pretty sure it's brushless. I'm not sure. I don't know. Let's look. The high speed, gives LEDs, makes it look, super wicked. See all that stuff. All terrain Challenger. Um, it's weird that they show that servo or they show that, but I can't see that in the car. Metal oil filled shocks. See, now that's interesting. Because to me, this car does not feel like it has oil filled shocks. Adjustable pull rod. So, okay. 40 plus minutes of runtime. I dispute that. 40 kilometers an hour. That's super cool thing. And then the video. Now, this car, when I requested it for review purposes, it was actually $89.99. It is currently on sale for $79.19. And let's get into the meat and potatoes of this review. We can go through all the technical stuff. It does have a 390 brushed motor. Apparently, it is brushed. Okay, well, that's good to know. So, first things first, let me turn it on. You have to press and hold the power button to turn it on. And all the lights start out like this. You could change the bottom lights with a button on the controller. My hand is sort of in the way, but you should be able to see. Here's a bunch of different light modes, and you can change the that light. So you can, do some cool stuff with that. Pretty neat. These lights do not change. Front and rear are just indicator lights. 2 LEDs in the rear, and it looks like 4 in the front for just like running lights. Here's the wheel speed. I don't know how well you guys can see that. And as far as the controller goes, you have this standard kind of knockoff Dumbo RC thingy. It is branded as Deere RC on the plastic, so takes 4 AA batteries, goes right here, screw and slides off. Forward, reverse, steering. You have steering dual rate and steering trim right there, 2 knobs, and then you have throttle trim right in the center, and your 2 buttons for the lights and then on and off switch. You have a power indicator and a connection indicator, and that's it. Nothing too special about the controller, nothing too special about the car. Like I said, you have multiple different light modes. You can do some cool stuff. I thought it was brushless, but it is not, which kind of sucks because it'd be way better brushless. So to take the body off, it's 4 pins, 4 body pins. They're already over there. They have little pull tabs and they're angled. It's kind of a mess of wires. There's 2. It's a 5-wire servo as well. So I don't know what they're talking about because you guys can clearly see right here. That is a 5-wire servo plug, and that runs straight to the servo. So again, we'll go back to this really quick, and I'll go back to that thing that said that. That is not a 3-wire servo, and that is not at all in this car. That the thing that is zoomed in on the center of the screen, that is not in this car. This is a 5-wire servo. It even says servo. I don't know how good of a thing I can get for you. Maybe I'll probably take a picture and put it right here, and like right here, so you guys can see. I'll put it up over my big, or I'll be like a big full screen thing. But it says servo right there. I don't know. You guys may not be able to see it, but I'll outline it in red or something. And that is a 5-wire servo wire. Black, red, white, yellow, and brown. There is not a 3-wire servo in here. It does look like a 380 brushed motor. And this does have the ports for the 3-thing port. So I don't know why they didn't just go with a 3-wire servo like it says it has. And I'm sorry, but these are, oh yeah, the wires are kind of keep it locked on. So let me take this off. There's two top things, and yeah, so that's how that comes off. Also, to get the plastic off, you have to unscrew these two bars, and then underneath this thing, there's 4 screws. There's like 2 screws in the front, and then 2 screws right about here that you guys can't see because I can't angle this camera to see, but there's 4 screws in there you have to unscrew to get the plastic off of everything to make it look good. The headlights are semi-transparent. They have like a cool design on them, but there's no lights in there. So I don't know why they have the cool design when there's no lights. It's weird. It looks like it's supposed to look like a chop top Mustang because it's got like the Mustang taillights and a sort of Mustang front end. But yeah, let's take a look at this. So this is your battery tray. There is a lever right here that you turn counterclockwise. What's under 360 that but above 180? 270? 270 degrees. And your battery comes out. And it is a very weird battery. You have a battery level indicator. I guess it's still full, even though it wasn't providing performance like I would expect. But that's what happened when after I fully charged it. I have another one. You do get 2. You guys can't see it. It's down here charging. It's like just out of frame, but it's right here where my finger is. So yeah, it's weird. There's a Dean's, I believe, or the T-plug there, and the charging port is on the side. Very weird shape, so you can't put any other type of battery in there. Let me just dump out the grass that I put in it. So yeah, it's a very weird battery tray. Here we go. Let's try to turn it this way. I need better lighting. Let me try this, maybe. Yeah, so no, it's not gonna help. Maybe. You guys can see in there, there's a groove for the battery, the level indicator to go into. And then on the battery, there is fins that fit around the door to help it lock the battery in place so it doesn't slide side to side. And then the latch goes 270 degrees back, and you're in business. You can unplug and plug it in with the battery fully secure, as I just plugged it in with the battery fully secure, and I'm sure you can unplug it. Yeah, you can. It's just kind of a wiggle fest. It's not the easiest thing to do. There we go, got it. It's easier to unplug it with the battery not in there. So we'll take the battery out for now, and I will show you guys something that I have to say. I mean, so far they've lied once on the image, right? In the description, the picture description, and right here, they lied about the 3-wire servo. I don't know about the diff gears. I will probably open it up and take a peek and see. Also, I don't know about the adjustable pull rod. It doesn't look adjustable to me, but I don't know what an adjustable pull rod means. It has like ball and whatever steering. The steering looks like that and the other side doesn't, so I don't know what the adjustable pull rod means. You cannot adjust the toe or camber, but we know they lied here. The quick response 3-wire servo, complete lie. They have a 5-wire in here. You guys can't see, but I showed you, and I will have pictures of that on, in that part of the video where I talk about that. Another thing they talk about is metal oil-filled shocks. Now, I haven't taken these shocks off, and I probably won't, because they are like snapped on to, like shock mounting posts, at least on the top. Well, they are on the bottom too, but the bottom are weird. This whole truck is weird. That's gonna snap. Anyways, so let's check out this. A vibrant LED, strong, blah blah, superior RC system, battery level reminder. Oil-filled shock. Oil-filled shock. Robust build with metallic components. The half shafts, as I call them, the thing that connects the gearbox to the tire. I'm right below the picture. That is metal in there, front and rear. The rear look beefier than the front, just going off of how they look. I can't see the center drive shaft. It is completely enclosed. But oil-filled shock is what I want to talk about here. That's something that they have right here, metal oil-filled shocks, and right here in the description. So I'm gonna turn this off, and I mean I can't bounce it, but I will make a video showing. But like fully compressed, and let go. You guys see how fast that is? That's not oil-filled. And if it is, that's like the weakest oil known to man. I don't see any. The box wasn't wet. There was no leaking. But this here, this little knob, I don't know. Can you guys see that? Let me get my big old head. Okay, there's a black screen. There you go. Over here, right there. That little knob. That is what the shock is mounted to on the bottom. That's the bottom control arm. That is a shock mount knob. Meanwhile, on the top, it is a silver screw with the knob as part of the screw. Maybe no, it's a knob that there is a screw through, and the screws look stripped, mind you. Open diffs. The front seems to have oil or something. I don't know. It's kind of sluggish. It doesn't spin freely, where the back spins much more freely, but the front does not. So fully open diffs. It is 4-wheel drive. I can like lock up one, but you know, it's if I lock up 2 tires, you guys can see the, you know, vented tires, or vented rims, I should say. Looks like standard hex hardware to hold the tires on. That's pretty cool. Not oil-filled shocks, not a 3-wire servo. The lights are kind of cool, but that's not a 3-wire servo. And those are not oil-filled shocks. It looks like it might be a 390 motor. I can't really tell the size because of all the plastic hardware they got on it, which I find it funny they have a heatsink and plastic hardware. Kind of find that amusing. But, hey, whatever. They literally have a heatsink right next to plastic hardware to hold it down. And the motor right here, this is where the motor is. The motor gets warm. There is a QC pass check on both this and the controller. Pretty decent looking chassis though. Raised up in the center, and I don't really know why. I feel like they could have gone with a flat bottom and gotten away with more. Pretty stiff bumper. Doesn't, I mean, it flexes, but where it flexes looks to be there's an oval in there, and it seems like the screw holes flex more than the oval does. Battattle has the same oval. I had one of them floating around right here yesterday. I was working on Battattle some. She's getting closer. Oh, here it is. So Battattle has these same ovals, but they're a lot smaller, and they're meant to take some of the flex of the bumper. When the bumper takes an impact, they're meant to flex some. They act like a, bumper shock. They work pretty good, but these are very big and very stiff. And it looks like the screw posts are flexing more than the oval, but I will take this apart some. I will open up the rear because it'd probably be the easiest to get to, and I'll see if it has metal gears and everything, and then I will make my official review on Amazon and add that all into this video with photos. I'll probably put all the photos at the end here. Like I said, I got to get a photo of that 3-wire servo, and I want to get a photo of the shocks. I'll probably take one off and open it up and just maybe make like a quick video of me doing that. So actually, you know what? Let's just do that live right here. Screw it! Let me just get this shock off, and we'll see if indeed there is oil in this shock. So this is how the shock is mounted. One really long screw, and I dropped my screwdriver. Let me pick up my screwdriver with my toes. Haha! You gotta, when you're always dropping stuff, you gotta get used to picking stuff up with your toes. Let's see if the bottom slips off or is no, the bottom is not going to slip off. The bottom is actually pressed onto that plastic fitting, which is almost guaranteed going to snap. So just a heads up. But it is a one long screw that came out, and then the knob is a hole. It has a hole through it. You guys might be able to see my thumb through there. There's a hole through it. You guys can see changing color or whatever as it moves. There's a hole through there. So now let's unscrew. And again, I'm doing this live right here. Unscrew. And that is bone dry. I don't know how you guys can see that. It is absolutely bone dry. There is, I'm just going to dump this onto my hand. There is just nothing coming out. That is not oil filled. It has a potential to be oil filled, but has four-wheel drive, metal shocks, double wishbone suspension for agility and protection, 3-line 17-gram digital servo, provides precise control during turns. PVC tires, they're relatively soft and fairly grippy. They're not bad. Not terrible tires. But that is not an oil-filled shock. That is a shock with the potential to have oil put in it. Completely different story. FMS vehicles, the new FMF XC18 that I am dying to get my hands on, comes with oil-filled shocks with oil in the shock. Now, I believe like a couple of them didn't come with oil-filled shocks or whatever. But, oh no, Tom Lee reviewed a different car that was supposed to have oil-filled shocks, that there were no oil in, like, the first few off the production line. And he got one of those, and he contacted the company, and they apologized, said that we fixed it for everyone else, basically. Or by the time that they ship out for production. But this is off Amazon, and I am, like, straight reviewing it, and it's supposed to have oil-filled shocks, and it's been there... I don't know how long, but I'm assuming it's been there longer than like 2 months. I gotta say pass. I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad car. I'll make a video. I'll make videos with it and stuff like that. It's a pretty good car. I'll make some videos with it and show you guys more. But I'm gonna say 2 stars for them lying. If it would have been a 3-wire servo and just not oil-filled shocks, and you had to put the oil in yourself, 3 stars fine. If it had actual oil-filled shocks like it says it has, 4 star. It's not a great car, but it's not super expensive. But for $89 full price and no oil-filled shocks like it says it, like it claims to have, though you can put oil in the shocks, and no 3-wire servo like it's supposed to have. So no oil-filled shocks, no 3-wire servo. That's 2 points they lied on. Like I said, I gotta test. I gotta look for the metal gears and stuff. So again, we'll go back to just so you guys can see. I gotta try and figure out what the hell an adjustable pull rod is. I don't really see anything, and I don't know how that would matter. But I can guarantee you that is not how this right here is not how the front suspension looks, although that end is quite accurate. These are the shocks that are on it, but they do not have oil in them. And that is not a servo, and that is a brushless ESC, is what that is. And that is absolutely not in this car. So I gotta say, for even for $79.19, I'd pass. If I had to pay for it myself, I would pass. But even in this picture, it shows black metal arms, and they're not black; they're just metal. And even the posts for the steering arms in this are black, and they don't have any threads on them, but they're metal color here. The body pins are good. They do have the pull tabs, and the body pins that it came with are actually bent. They're actually I'll try and show you guys. These are the body pins it came with. These are actually pretty good. They are bent some, like 45 degrees, and they have a pull tab, and I love pull tabs. I love pull tabs and bent pins especially. Those are even better. Because bent pins make them so easy to put in, pull tabs make them easy to pull out. But go back here. The illumination's cool. The lights are pretty cool. Durable metal drivetrain. It does have a metal drivetrain, somewhat at least. Like I said, I'll open it up, check it out for you guys. That's weird. Do you guys see that? In this picture, there's actually a shock, an extra shock in the front of the back over there. There's two shocks. There's the red shock, and then there's one in the front. That's interesting. I wonder why that is, why that's like that, because this has the capability to put shocks in the front of the rear control arms, but it does not have a shock. So it's interesting that that's showing that in that picture. But going by this and what they have in the description, this car is not worth the price because they are flat out lying. There is no 3-wire servo, and there is no oil-filled shocks. They have metal shocks with the capability, metal shocks capable of holding oil would be the accurate description. So I'm going to give this a 2-star on Amazon as of right now. I'm going to check the gears. If the gears are not metal, if they are plastic, it's going to drop to 1, and I'm going to say completely avoid. I would advise avoiding. It's not very fast. There's other cars for the same price that are better. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this. I hope you all enjoyed. Pictures to come. I hope it was informative. Maybe steered you away from this one if you were looking at getting it because it's not really what it says. Or if you still want to pull the trigger, the lights are cool. So, thanks for watching. Peace out. All right, quick addendum to that video. This is the box the car came in, one that I just reviewed. And this will go on the video there, you guys. You can see the car. And right here we have yet another lie. It says right there on the box that it is a brushless ESC. Now, again, on the website, it says it's a 380 or 390 brushed motor. You cannot pair a brushless ESC with a brushed motor. It doesn't work. Also, that ESC only has 2 wires. Again, I'll grab 2 wires for the motor, and I will grab the car right out of here and show you guys again. The wires get tangled up on themselves. So here you guys go. There is the two lead wires for the battery are right here on the outside of the ESC. And the inner ones, these 2 plugs, these 2 plug wires right here. Yeah, I will pull one out. There's 2 plug wires, one right there and one right next to it. Let me plug it back in. Those are for the motor. Now, a brushless motor has 3 wires every time unless it has a sensor, and then it has a sensor lead. So a censored brushless motor will have a sensor lead, so that'll be 4 wires. Whereas any standard brushless motor has 3 wires. This does not have 3 wires, this has 2. So there is no way this is a brushless ESC, and this is potentially an actual brush 380 or 390. I don't remember what the website said. So that is yet another lie, and that one is directly on the box. That completely contradicts what they say on the website and what you can see as soon as you take the car out of the box. And so the box is currently empty because I, emptied it, but it comes in a big plastic thing. Nothing in there. There's nothing else in the box. But I did want to add what you get in the box with this car. You do get 2 batteries. You do get a charger, even though the batteries are very restricted to this car. You get an extra set of body clips, and they are all bent like the other ones, which is cool. So they're all tilted. You get a screwdriver, and you get to see Sin walk past for once. I don't know why you're saying sorry. I was kind of making a joke. And you get a standard wheel wrench. I don't know the sizes. It doesn't say the sizes on it, but I'm sure one of them fits the tires. So, yeah, that is a lie straight on the box. The website says brushed. In fact, I'm going to reopen it. Make sure it doesn't say brushless in the title. And I'll show you guys that as well. Display capture here. Color for LED lights, 40 kilometers an hour. I don't know the conversion rate. All terrain, blah blah blah. Strong motor, yeah, 390 brushed motor. 390 brushed motor, but on the box it says brushless ESC. More lies, just this one was on the box. Again, thank you guys for watching. After this part, I guess I'll have the pictures of everything, or maybe right before this part, but I had to add that on. I decided to grab the box and look at it. You do also get a manual, but like, I mean, can you call this a manual? It's a couple pages, but there is the catalog, product parameters, transmitter battery installation and how the transmitter works, car battery, how to charge the battery. When one light unless flashing last, it means that the battery is a low state of power. And then there's a frequency match, which shows you the ESC. So I could show you right there is those 2 holes are where the motor leads are, and that block right there is the servo thing, which is the 5-wire servo. And then there is a precautions page again, and then it goes into German, maybe. Achtung, I believe is German. I believe it goes to German. So there's like 5 pages of English. So there's 5 pages in like every language that it has. German, either probably Chinese is my guess. I could be wrong. Could be Japanese. It looks similar to potentially Japanese. Oh, there is a parts catalog. Oh my God, there's a parts catalog. That's amazing. Now the question is, does it have a place to order the parts? I see no place to order the parts. It does show a kind of exploded construction thing with like white-outed pieces. Every piece is like gray and white, and that's it. Okay, cool. So it does kind of give you how to put it together if you need to, but yeah, we'll see if the diff gears are actual metal and stuff. But it does not show. Oh, it does. It does. Rear front drive shaft assemblies is metal. Main shaft is plastic. Ooh. And you guys can see that main shaft is plastic. That's the main shaft right there. I don't know if you guys could actually see what that says. I'll probably take some pictures of that too. So it says plastic. Front half shaft assemblies are metal. It's diff main gear complete. Plastic. Again, I'll take pictures of that. There are no diff gears in this book that say metal. There is 3 pages. This page before is Chinese or Japanese writing. So 1 page, 2 page, 3 page of stuff, and the diff gear states in here that it is plastic. So yeah, interesting. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope this was informative and maybe saved you some money on this car, or maybe made you want to buy it. I don't know. Either way, I hope I helped with your decision, and I hope you enjoy me providing a full, honest, complete review. And I hope you guys enjoy the content I'm going to make with this car, because I'm going to use it till I break it. We'll see how long it lasts. Thanks for watching. Peace out.